Undercover boss buys a used car from his own dealership. Could not believe the customers getting scammed. The old man looked confused. His hands trembled as he pulled out his checkbook. His wife, holding tightly onto his arm, asked the salesman softly, "Are you sure this car is safe for long drives?" "My husband needs it for his dialysis appointments." The salesman didn't even blink. "Ma'am, this car is one of our best. You're getting a bargain." But just 2 walls away, another employee chuckled to his buddy. "I just sold that lemon for $14,000. Thing barely starts. And get this, they traded in a mint condition pickup. I gave him $2,000 for it. We'll flip that for 10. What none of them realized was that someone else was watching. A man dressed in faded jeans, grease on his hands, an old hoodie and scuffed sneakers. He looked broke, powerless, like another customer. But he wasn't. He was Ethan Castillo, the founder and CEO of the entire company, and he had just seen enough. Ethan Castillo, 58, was a self-made man. He built True Drive Motors out of his garage in Austin, Texas, flipping old pickups with honest labor and firm handshakes. His father was a mechanic. His mother was a school teacher. Ethan didn't grow up rich, but he grew up right. "You don't lie to people," his dad always said. "Fix it like your own family's gonna drive it." He kept that philosophy when he turned his small side hustle into a 200-location used car dealership chain. But lately something felt off. Ethan started seeing red flags in customer complaints. High-pressure sales tactics. Wasn't told about the engine issues. Felt scammed. No transparency. That wasn't the company he built. So he did what no board meeting could do. He went undercover. Before we see how this undercover mission unfolds, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more shocking CEO stories. Ethan showed up to one of his busiest dealerships in disguise. Greasy hoodie, fake name, Eddie. His hands were stained with fake oil. His sneakers looked like they'd been through a junkyard. No one gave him a second glance. He walked in, quietly took a seat in the corner of the waiting room, and watched. 30 minutes. That's how long he sat there. No greeting, no water, no eye contact. Then a woman walked in, heels clicking against the tile, sunglasses perched on her head, a Gucci bag swinging from her shoulder. 3 salesmen practically tripped over themselves to greet her. "Welcome, ma'am. Looking for something luxury today? Can I offer you coffee?" Ethan didn't blame her, but he felt sick. He looked down at his fake scuffed shoes. Is this what his company had become? Then finally a soft voice broke through the noise. Luis. "Hey man, you been helped yet?" "Sorry about the wait. We're a bit slammed." A young kid, nervous eyes, probably brand new. But he looked Ethan in the eye, like he mattered. Ethan nodded, grateful. Ethan softly. "Nah, just looking around." "Thanks." Before Luis could reply, a loud voice sliced through the air. "Trevor, Mr. and Mrs. Carter, there you are. Let me help you out today." Everyone turned. An elderly couple had just stepped in. George wore a faded green Vietnam veteran cap, and he moved slowly, his knees stiff. His hand trembled slightly as he held his wife's. Marlene was petite, with silver hair pinned back neatly. She gripped a worn photo frame against her chest. Ethan leaned forward, squinting. The photo was of a young man in uniform, smiling in front of the same blue Ford pickup truck parked outside. Marlene, quietly. He kept it spotless, even waxed the tires twice a week, said it helped clear his mind after deployments. Trevor didn't care. Trevor, scoffing. "That old truck? I'll give you $2,000 for it. Tops. Let's take a look at something more. Your speed." George opened his mouth to protest, but Marlene gently touched his arm. Marlene, softly. "We can't keep it, honey. It just sits there. Too many memories." Trevor led them across the lot, walking fast. George struggled to keep up. George, wheezing. I've got dialysis every Wednesday and Saturday. We just need something reliable, something that can handle the freeway." Trevor, "Say no more, sir. I got the perfect car for you folks." They stopped at a 2013 Nissan Altima, a rusted Hulk with a cracked windshield and tires that looked like they'd been chewed on. Trevor, grinning, "Now this baby's top of the line. Normally 15 grand, but because I like you guys, I'll knock it down to $13,995. Plus tax, tags, extended warranty, paint protection. George, confused. What's paint protection? Trevor, rushed. Standard stuff. Keeps the finish clean. Totally worth it. Marlene. It looks a little worn. Is it safe? Trevor, suddenly serious. Look, you said you needed something affordable. This is your best shot. Prices go up next week. He handed them the papers. George squinted at the numbers, adjusting his glasses. George, I don't quite understand all this. Trevor, impatient. It's all standard. Just sign here and here. You don't want someone else driving off with this deal. Marlene looked at her husband. Her eyes were glassy. She was trying to be strong. Marlene, quietly. Do you think our son would have wanted us to trade his truck? George looked down, voice tight with emotion. George, he'd want us to be okay. Trevor tapped his pen loudly on the clipboard. Trevor, snapping. If we're good here, let's wrap this up. I've got 2 other buyers waiting. Ethan felt his jaw tighten. His heart thundered. He watched the old man sign, hands shaking. Ethan looked over at the Ford pickup, sitting untouched, its chrome still gleaming in the sunlight. And then he looked at Trevor, smirking, already counting his commission in his head. And they signed, Ethan to himself. You just sold poison to a man who fought for this country. You didn't just steal a truck. You stole trust. His fingers curled into fists. He had seen enough. Later, Ethan wandered to the back office, pretending to be lost. He heard Trevor bragging with another salesman. Trevor sold him that junker with a bad alternator. Didn't even flinch. Took their truck too. Things worth 10 grand easy. Gave him 2. I hit my quota today. The other laughed. You're ruthless, man. Ethan's blood boiled. His stomach turned. He walked out to the lot, staring at that beautiful truck. Clean, well-maintained, with a veteran license plate. Ethan, quietly. That's not sales. That's theft. And that's when he decided he wasn't leaving as Eddie. Ethan has seen enough. The scam is in full motion, and he's about to make his move. But before we see how this plays out, make sure you've subscribed to our channel for more shocking moments like this. You won't want to miss what happens next. The next morning, the dealership was buzzing. Trevor showed up cocky, sipping his iced coffee. Then he froze. His cup dropped. The man standing in front of the sales floor wasn't Eddie. It was Ethan Castillo, in a clean suit, calm, serious. Ethan, firmly. Staff meeting. Now. The employees filed into the break room. Cameras were already rolling. Ethan had brought corporate HQ. Ethan, yesterday I came in here undercover. I watched how you treat customers. I watched how you treated a veteran and his wife. I heard what you said about their son's truck, and I saw you scam them. He turned to Trevor. Ethan, you're fired immediately. Security will escort you out. Trevor opened his mouth, but Ethan cut him off. Ethan, you don't get to speak when you prey on grieving parents. Silence. Ethan, this company was built on trust. My father was a mechanic. My mother taught me to never take advantage of people who don't understand something. We don't scam, we don't lie, and we don't treat people like they're disposable. He pointed to Luis, the young rookie who had greeted him. Ethan, this man treated me like a human being. While others ignored me, he asked if I needed help. That's what this company needs more of. Luis teared up. The staff clapped. Ethan continued, Ethan, from today, every deal will be audited. Every customer who was scammed will be refunded. We're launching a new Veterans and Seniors program to ensure those who gave their lives and health to this country are treated with dignity. And if anyone here has a problem with that, walk out now. No one moved. Ethan, on phone. Mr. Carter, I'm the owner of True Drive Motors. I want to apologize. You'll be receiving a full refund, and your son's truck has been restored. It's being delivered to your home tomorrow, no charge. Marlene sobbing. I don't know what to say. Ethan, just know, he'd be proud of you both, and your family deserves better. Never judge a customer by their wallet. Never assume kindness means weakness. And never forget, The person you lie to today might be your boss tomorrow.